merely a convenience for those whose time, is, for lack of a better word, maybe more valuable than others.
In an Eyewitness News exclusive, federal and state officials are now investigating what some are calling a private voting machine in the Jefferson Registrar of Voters office. Good evening, I'm Ton Trump.
And I'm Karen Swenson. That machine is now in the custody of the Secretary of State's office.
Paul Murphy joins us live from the Yenny building in Elmwood with this exclusive story. Paul?
Ton, Karen, I spoke with Jefferson Registrar of Voters Dennis DeMarco late this afternoon. He said that voting machine in question was not an attempt to cast any fraudulent ballots, and in his words, no big deal. A record number of Jefferson Parish voters are taking advantage of this week's early voting period. While most voters were standing in long lines, a select few were apparently able to avoid the wait and cast their ballots using a special machine. Until today, that special machine was located in the private conference room of Jefferson Parish Registrar of Voters Dennis DeMarco. Robert Evans, the attorney behind the effort to recall Parish President Mike Yenny, says he used the machine on Tuesday. Evans was in DeMarco's office to follow up on a discussion about how close he could collect recall petition signatures near a polling area.
His office staff said that Mr. DeMarco keeps two special machines to himself next to his office. So they escorted me to a secret room next to his office where there are two machines not available to the public.
Louisiana Secretary of State Tom Shedler sent DeMarco a letter stating that a complaint was made to the U.S. Justice Department regarding the machine in his conference room. Shedler, who serves as the state's chief election officer, ordered his staff to seize the machine, along with the signature pages for the voters who voted in the conference room. Shedler wrote that the action is necessary to preserve the integrity of early voting and to promote confidence within the general public regarding the voting process. DeMarco said the machine in question was set up for people who needed to go to the head of the line, like police officers and firefighters, and he admits some VIPs.
So this was not a way of allowing a fraudulent vote or anything like that. It was merely a convenience for people that we feel, and the law allows, the privilege to go to the head of the line.
Evans admits he's the one who notified the feds about DeMarco's voting machine.
That causes great concern, how he uses these machines when the court's closed or people aren't around.
It's not a big issue. We were contacted by the Secretary of State, abundance of caution. We removed the machine.
Voters we spoke with said they don't think it's proper to have a voting machine in a private conference room.
I would think it's unacceptable, and I'm glad whoever found out about it got it changed, and if it's no longer there.
Just for the appearance of impropriety, not a good idea.
And the Secretary of State's press secretary, Meg Casper, said that her office has never heard of such a setup where a public official had a voting machine in a private conference room. And she said, according to Louisiana law, each voting machine shall be placed inside the polling place and shall be in full view of the public from the time the election begins until the last elector has voted. We're live in Elmwood. Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.